Hello friends! Today we are going to be making this chunky blanket. So what this blanket is made up of is 2 strands of yarn. So you can see that I am holding a colored yarn and a white yarn. And for my white, the Lion brand Pound of Love, and that was in white. So that's what I have for this. This is what was left over for me with the pound. And I have the dimensions of the blanket that I have here. It's a nice lap blanket size. So if you want it larger, then you'd need more yarn. If you want a smaller, like baby blanket size, you would need less. But what I chose was 4 different colors that kind of went together. You can see this is a different color than this, and I have faded these into each other. So what I did was I started with the darkest of the colors that I had, and then I worked into one that was a little bit lighter, and then I worked into one that was a little bit lighter. So that is how I worked my fade. And what I did was when I got to the end, or near the end of this, I started fading it by doing some rows of this, some rows of this, and I'll explain how I did that. But then when I got to near the end of this one, then I faded it into this just by doing a few rows of each to kind of blend them together. So that's what I chose. And then I got this one for the border, and that's what's left of this one. Those are the colors that I chose. I will have the colors in the description, but just so you know which one is what. This one was Paint Party. And then we had this one that is called Meadow Dance. And this one is Blossomopolis, I believe, if I'm saying that right. And then this one for the border was called Flapper Girl. And that is just the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they still have these colors, but you could just pick colors that kind of flow together. You could use all one color if you didn't want to do the fade. You could just pick like one. I really love this one. I would do the whole blanket in that because it does change colors on its own, or do a variegated or something like that. You could also do that. That would be really pretty. So how we are starting this blanket, I'm just going to give you the dimensions of what mine is and how many stitches I used for mine. But what you're going to start with is and I'm just going to use the yarn that I have because this one's not going to get me very far. But what you do is you hold 2 pieces together when you crochet, and that is what makes it chunky. And we're going to be using a 9mm hook and just doing a slip knot. If you need any help with learning the basic stitches or basic techniques like a slip knot or chains, I have my playlist linked for you here and in the description. So if you need more instructions on that, you can visit those. I'm going to be doing a smaller version of this, but I'm going to give you the numbers that I used so that you can make the blanket the same size that I used. If you want to make it smaller or larger, you just need to do any number of even stitches plus 4 at the end. So that would be, like, my chain count is 86 chains, but since I need 4 more, it just becomes 90 altogether. So if you're going to do a smaller blanket, you could do 70 chains and then add 4 more because that's going to be our turning chain. So any even number plus 4. So 86 plus 4 is the number that I'm going with for this blanket. And like I said, I am working up a smaller version of this just so that you can get the basic idea because I'm not remaking the entire blanket. So when you get all of your chains done, which is your even number plus 4, you're going to work in the 6th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to work a double crochet into that space. All right, so that counts as a double crochet and a chain 1 space, and you're also skipping a chain down here. All right, so then the next thing we're doing is we're chaining 1, skipping a chain, and double crochet into the next space. And just make sure as you're working with this double strand that you're always catching both pieces, because it's easy to accidentally just grab one. All right, and you're going to chain 1 and skip 1 and double crochet into your next space. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into your next space. And one more. We're going to chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into your next space. All right, so you should have 5 chain 1 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then we are going to do 11 double crochets in the next 11 spaces. So no chains, we're just going to work right into the next. Double crochet. And also make sure you're catching both loops here when you go into your chains and into your stitches, because it's very easy to miss one of the strands. Okay, so far we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain 1 spaces in between those double crochets. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should have a total of 12 double crochets worked in each stitch across those chains. All right, so then we are going to chain 1 and skip 1 and chain 1 in the next, like we did at the very beginning. And we're going to do that 22 times across our chain. So just repeat chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. You want to go until you have 22 of these spaces, of these chain spaces in between your double crochets. Another way that you could do it is we are going to have 22 chains left here. So no matter what size you're making, it can be whatever number of spaces in between your two solid, the double crochets, one right after another, like in a row. So you're going to, for this size blanket, you'll have 22 spaces, but if you're making a different size, the only thing that really matters is the end amount. So the end, you need to have 22 left at the end. All right, so I have my stitch marker there. That's my 22nd space. So I'm going to, I have one chain left there and I just completed a double crochet. So I'm going to chain 1 and work into that marked space with a double crochet. And I'm going to do 12 double crochets in each space. And I've just completed my 12 double crochets, and I'm going to chain one, skip one, work in the next space, and I'm doing that all the way to the end of this row here. And now we're ready to work on our next row. So I'm going to chain 4 for our turning chain. Turn our work. And I'm going to be working into the double crochets here. So this chain 4 counts as the uh, as a double crochet and a chain 1. So I'm just going to work right into that next space, double crochet, chain 1, skip that chain 1 space and work into that next double. Chain 1, work into the double. So any of these spaces that you have the double crochet chain 1, you're just going to do the exact same thing on this next row and all the rows. Every row that we're working is going to be double crochet in the double crochet chain where the chain is. Chain 1. Okay, so now we are at the point where we have all the 12 double crochets in a row, so it's the solid 12 double crochets here. So we're still following the skip the chain with a chain up here, and we're going to double crochet into this first double of that 12. And now we're going to do a front post triple crochet. And how you do that is you wrap your yarn around twice, and instead of going into the top of this stitch, we're going around the stitch. So we're going to go under and through like that, grab our yarn, pull it through, and just continue working your triple crochet like you normally would. Wrap around, go through 2, wrap around, go through 2, wrap around, go through 2. All right. And then we are going to do a double crochet in this next space, and that next double crochet, and then we're going to do another front post triple around that next stitch. Right there. Wrap your yarn around twice underneath that stitch, wrap around, bring through, and complete like a regular triple. And then we're going to do 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. And then in the next, we're going to work that triple around the next double crochet. So front post, triple crochet around that double there. Double crochet in the next. Another front post triple crochet around this stitch. And a double crochet in that last double crochet from that 12. Alright, so what you should have is a double crochet, front post triple, double crochet, front post triple, double crochet, double, 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 front post triple, double, front post triple, double. And that should be your 12. Now we're back to the double crochet chain 1, and you're going to do that all the way across those spaces. Just following whatever the row below was. So double crochet in the double crochet, chain 1 above the chain 1. All right, and we're back at our next section of 12 double crochets. So we're going to, just in our last space here, I have my chain 1, and then I'm going to work a double crochet into that first double crochet of the 12 in a row. I'm going to do my front post triple crochet around this one. Double crochet into the next. Front post triple crochet around this next stitch. And double crochet into the next 4. Front post triple crochet around the next stitch. Double crochet in the next. Front post triple around this stitch. And a double crochet in the top of this stitch. Right, and then we're just going to complete the rest with our chain 1 and 1 double crochet. And then our last double is going to go in the top of that uh, third chain there. So our next double crochet is just going to go in the top of that chain that we made on the first row. All right, and then we're going to chain 4 and turn our work. Okay, and then it's just the same thing through here. So it's just a double crochet in this next stitch, a chain 1, double crochet into the next, all right, so we're at our 12 doubles that we had, the original 12 doubles. So you can see that these stitches look a little different. I know with the colors, it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see that that is the top of the double crochet that we normally would have worked into, but we worked around it, and that's the part of that triple crochet that is worked around that stitch. So we're going to work into that one a little bit differently. So I did the first double crochet right there, and then we're going to do a back post triple crochet. So we're going to wrap our yarn around twice like a normal triple, And then you can see this stitch, we're going to work around it in a similar way that we did the front post, but we're going from the back. So you can see from the back, it looks like the same idea as the front post triple crochet. We're just doing it from the back. Yarn through there and complete your triple like normal. And double crochet in the top of the next stitch. And a back post triple crochet in this next one. Let's see. Double crochet in the next 4. We've got our 2 front post triple crochets here, so we're going to work our back post triple crochet around those. Go around like that and complete like normal. Double crochet into the next stitch. And our back post triple around this next one. Double crochet into the next. And then we're doing our chain 1, skip 1, double crochet all the way to the next side. All right, and I'm at the end of my spaces there. And this is my first double of that 12 in a row. So I'm going to double crochet into that one. And then I have my back post triple crochet. I'm going to work my back post triple crochet around the previous front post triple. Like that. Double crochet. Back post triple crochet. Double crochet in the next 4. And a back post triple crochet around next stitch. Double crochet into the next. Front post triple crochet. Double crochet into the next. And then we have our spaces at the end. So our chain 1, skip chain, double crochet into the next double. Chain 1, skip the chain, double crochet into the next. I'm at my end and I'm going to do 4 double crochets for my turning chain. turn my work and work these spaces like normal. All right, I'm going over my last space and I have my next double here. So I have my chain one. I'm gonna work my double here. All right, now I have my row of front post triple crochets and back post triple crochets. And you're just going to continue alternating every row. So when these are on the front side, you're going to be doing a front post triple crochet. And then on the reverse side, you're going to be doing a back post triple crochet around those. So the posts are always going to be raised on one side. So this side, the back side of your piece is going to be flat. You can see it's flat there. And then the front side is going to have the ridges. Okay. So just keep the ridges on the same side and you'll be good. And you'll know which way you're supposed to do it if you lose track of which side. So now I'm going to do a front post triple. Front post are the easiest because they're already sticking up in your direction. All right, and then a double crochet into the next. We have our front post triple around this stitch. Double crochet into the next four. Front post double crochet. I'm sorry, front post triple crochet. Double crochet. Post triple. Double crochet. And then we're going to work across our spaces. So chain one, skip the chain, double crochet into the next, and work all the way across to the next 12 stitches in a row. Okay, and then I'm at my next space here, my last space. So I'm gonna do my double crochet in the next stitch, my front post triple crochet around this stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, front post triple in the next, double crochet in the next four, front post triple, double crochet in the next, front post triple, double crochet, chain one, and you're just going to work your spaces like normal. So then you're just going to do those repeats of the row that we just completed and the row before that. You're just going to complete those rows for the remainder of your blanket, and you can just work it as long as you would like yours to be. All right, and for the color change, I wanted to show you guys a visual of how to do this along with explaining it. So your first color is going to be 13 rows, and that's color one. And then for your fade, you're going to start with your new color. So you're going to do one row of your color two, and then 2 rows of your color one. And after that, you are going to do 2 rows of color number two and 1 row of color number one. And that will give you a really nice fade. So I want to show you here the difference between fading properly, which is not, the yellow arrow, and not fading properly, that is the red arrow. I did that by accident, but I wanted to leave it in here to show you how that fade does not fade as smoothly if you do too many rows together. The red arrow has 2 rows of the same, 2 rows of the old color together, so it does not have as seamless of a fade as the color below as the first fade did. So I wanted to show you that and why it is that I fade those colors with 2 rows, 1 row, 2 rows, 1 row, and make it more of a seamless fade. And after that first fade, you're going to do 10 rows of your color number two. And after that, you're going to do your second fade, and that's going to be 1 row of color three and 2 rows of color two. And after that will be 2 rows of color three and 1 row of color two. And then you're going to do 13 rows of color three, and you are all done. Now for your border. And like I said, I am only making a small swatch so that you can see how I am doing this technique, but obviously your blanket would be complete at this point. I'm just working on the swatch so that you can see the technique because it's going to be exactly the same. Okay, so for our corner, we're going to start with a slip knot, and we're going to do a standing double crochet in this corner. So this is the uh, top right hand corner. So standing double crochet, you have your slip knot. You're going to wrap your yarn around once, hold these tight. You're going to go into that corner space. Pull up a loop, got 3 loops on your hook, wrap around, go through 2. I'm holding the tail with this other hand. Wrap around, go through 2. That's your standing double crochet. And you're going to do 9 more doubles into this space. After you have your 10 double crochets in this corner, you're going to do 1 double crochet into your next chain space, 2 double crochets into your next chain space, just alternating 2 and 1 in each of those. And then when you get to your 12 stitches in a row here, you're just going to work 1 double crochet into each of those stitches. And then when you get to your spaces again, you're just going to alternate 1, 2, 1, 2 all the way across. Once you get all the way across your spaces, you're just going to do the same thing and double crochet in each of these next 12. And when you get to your spaces again, you're just going to alternate one double crochet, two double crochets, one, and just keep going all the way across until you have your one corner space left. All right, so I've got my corner left, so I'm going to do my 10 double crochets into that space. All right, and then I have my 10 double crochets, and I'm just going to do the same thing all the way down that side. So we're going to alternate one double crochet, two double crochets, one double crochet, two double crochets, one, and you go all the way down the side of your blanket. And then when you come to the bottom side of your next corner, you would just, I know this is a swatch again, but uh, so when you come to the bottom of your next corner, it would just be the same thing. So this corner space is going to get 10 double crochets in it. And then you would just continue along the bottom the same way that you did this top part. Then when you work all the way around your blanket, you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch that you made. So I did my last double crochet here, and I'm just going to slip stitch into that first one that I made. For our next row, we're going to chain 5. This is going to count as a triple crochet and a chain. And then you're going to work a double crochet or a triple crochet into this next stitch. Chain 1, triple into the next, chain 1, triple into the next, so you should have 4 triples. And then in the next stitch, we're going to work 2 triple crochets, but we're still doing the chains in between each one. So chain 1, triple crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, triple into the same stitch. We're going to do that same thing one more time. Chain 1, triple, chain 1, triple into the same, chain 1, and then we're going to do a triple into each of the next 4 stitches there, and a chain 1 in between each one. Okay, so our corner looks like 1 triple crochet, that chain 3 or chain 4 counts as a triple crochet plus a chain 1 for the space. We have a triple chain 1, triple chain 1, triple chain 1. So that's 4 triples and 4 chain ones. And then we have a triple, chain one, triple in the same space, chain one, and same thing, triple, chain one, triple, same space, chain one, and then triple in the next 4 spaces there. Next thing you're going to do is a double crochet, and we're skipping 3 stitches. So in the 4th stitch here, we're going to do a double crochet. And double crochet into each of the next stitches all the way across until you have 4 stitches left on this side before your 10 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the last one that you're going to work into. If you want to use a stitch marker to mark that, you can. But you've got your 10 in the corner here. And you want to skip 1, 2, 3. That's going to be your last one. So work all the way across, and I'll meet you when we're back here doing the exact same thing, but I'm going to show you how to do this corner. And when you have finished your side and you have your 3 stitches remaining before your corner 10 double crochets, then you're going to skip over those 3 and work a triple crochet into that stitch. And it's the same thing as the last corner where you are doing your chain 1 in between each triple crochet. So we're going to do 1, we're going to do 4 of these. So chain 1, triple crochet into the next, or a total of 4 spaces here. And chain 1, and then you're going to work 2 triples into this space and 2 triples into this space, and we're doing our chain 1 in between each of those. We've got our triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet, chain 1. Those are worked into the same space. The same thing for this one. Triple crochet, chain 1, triple crochet into the same space, chain 1. We're going to work the next 4 with triple crochets. So triple, chain 1, triple, chain 1, triple, chain 1, and triple into that last one. All right, so then you have all of your triples here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 worked individually. And you've got 2 into this space, 2 into this space, and another 4. Right, so you're going to skip your next 3 stitches and work into that 4th one with a double crochet. And you're just going to work those doubles all the way across your side until you reach your next corner. And you're going to work that corner exactly the same as this one. And then I'll meet back with you when you get to your starting point on the first corner. So when you have worked all the way around your blanket, connecting your beginning stitch with your last stitch, you're going to leave those 3 empty stitches, and then you're just going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 5. Then we're going to start with a chain 5 Again, this row is very similar to the last one. I'm going to show you how to do that. So chain 5, and then we're going to triple crochet into this space. Okay. Another chain 1 and another triple into that space. Chain 1, triple into the next space. Chain 1, triple into the next. So we should have 5 triples and 5 chain spaces. And then in the next 3 spaces, we're going to do a triple, chain 1, triple. And we're going to chain 1, triple, chain 1, triple, chain 1, triple, chain 1, triple. So this one, triple, chain 1, triple in the same space. Chain 1, triple into the next space. Chain 1, triple into the same space. Chain 1, triple into the next space. Chain 1, triple into the same space. Chain 1. So we're going to triple into the next 4 spaces here, and then also into this last one, this last triple crochet. So I've got my chain 1, triple crochet into this next space. Chain 1, triple crochet into the next space. Chain 1, triple into the next. Chain 1, triple into the next. Chain 1, triple into that last triple. All right, and then we're going to skip the next 2 stitches and double crochet into this next stitch, and you're just going to do doubles all the way across your side. So when you have completed that side and you have 2 stitches remaining before your corner piece here, you're just going to start with a triple crochet into this first triple here. And then chain 1, and you're going to triple into this space. Chain 1, triple into the next space. And you're going to do that until you have 5 triples there. So we've got 3, 4, 5, chain 1. Then we're going to work 2 triples into this space, 2 into this space, and 2 into this space. two, let's see, one triple, chain one, another triple into the same space, chain one, same thing here, triple, chain one, triple, same space, chain one, triple, chain one, triple, into the same space, chain one, and then we're going to triple into each of these spaces, with a chain one in between each of those. Chain one, triple into that last space, chain one, and then we're going to do one more triple into that last triple from the previous row. And then we're going to skip 2 stitches and double crochet into the next, and just work all the way down your side like the other rows. Once you have fully completed your round, you are going to leave the last 2 stitches unworked, and then you're going to slip stitch from your last double crochet. Skipping 2, you're going to slip stitch into the top of this first chain that you made. All right, and then chain 1, and you can cut your yarn and tie it off. That completes your border.